Hey guys, day 11, coming to you from a weird time, midday. I know I don't usually do the midday updates. It's usually in the morning because that's the best time to weigh myself. But I had to get out of Napa today, so I had to spend some time traveling and woke up a little late, and so the usual stuff. I'm not really counting today's weigh-in because I stepped on my scale and it said 337.6, which cannot be right because yesterday I was 335. Even if Eric's scale is whack, I mean tomorrow I'll get my first home natural weigh-in of the weekend. How I've been doing it, the entire time here. But day 10 was pretty momentous. To celebrate that milestone, I went to a farmer's market with Eric. We did a bunch of walking around Napa. I probably did over 2 miles of walking yesterday. And we walked around Napa and we hit the farmer's market, the Oxbough Farmer's Market. We found a juice bar inside of the Oxbough market itself. And if you saw my tweet, then you saw they had a menu there. The Queen's Greens, it was amazing. It had parsley, cucumber, spinach, parsley, cucumber, spinach, celery, apple, pear, ginger, lemon, and it was so refreshing, and it was really great. It wasn't as kind of hearty as the juices I usually do, but that's probably in part due to the carrots and the kale and stuff like that kind of gives it a more full body. But yeah, I also made juice at Eric's this weekend. Tried juicing up a pomegranate, persimmon. We had some Fuji apples. We did some tangerines, and we did what else did we do in there? Um, Lemon, and I think that's about it. Yeah, we didn't brave a tomato. We only did one pomegranate because it was weird to juice. It was a weird thing to cut into. It's got this like really thick white inside with these tiny little like very juicy, tasty seeds inside of them. But I just cut away the outside bark area and cut it into twos and just dumped big chunks in the juicer and it ate them up no problem. So that was really awesome. That was probably the most sweetest juice I've made so far. It was a really kind of like, oh wow, it was like really kind of tart and strong. It's almost like back home, if you're from around the Lancaster area. We had this thing called Turkey Hill iced tea, and they had this raspberry flavor that was just so overpowering. It just kind of was like, oh, like wasn't even refreshing. It was just sugary as hell, and that's how that drink tasted. The persimmon are kind of like really hard little gourds. They look like little pumpkins, but I guess they have more of an apple kind of texture, just not juicy. But they juiced up fine. They just made like a lot of foam in the drink. So once I mixed it up, it was good. But I wish I would have made more because we had three people drinking it, and it was delicious. And yeah, so did that, and then went and saw Sleepwalk with Me, Mike Birbiglia's movie yesterday, which was it was okay. It was a bit anticlimactic in the end, but this is not for movie reviews here. But again, we walked down there and we walked back. So yeah, I did over 2 miles of walking yesterday, and just had a really awesome day for to celebrate day 10. And those guys were drinking wine, and I abstained from it and just drank water and just hung out, and everything was fine. So I was feeling pretty good. Today though, the juice bar was closed. I was going to try and get a juice before I got on the ferry to come back, and instead of just making juice at Eric's house with whatever he had in his fridge. And so we went to the gas station to see if they had any of those otta juices, which is like kind of low rent juice, I guess you could say. It's not as good as actually making juice yourself, and I think some of it might be processed, but I had to go with the next best thing, which is this thing. So I know it's backwards, but I don't know if there's a setting to do on my Mac to make it not that way. But this is the Green Machine Naked All Natural Fruit and Boosted 100% juice smoothie, no sugar added. I don't know if that's cheating technically, but I mean I was really hungry and I drank this thing and I'm fine now. So I'm assuming it's okay. You can see the back there. It's just apparently that's all that's in there is banana. And again, you probably can't read because it's backwards. But as far as the ingredients the only thing that's suspect is natural flavors. That's That's the only thing. Everything else here is pretty straight up, like broccoli, spinach, mango puree, barley grass, ginger root, garlic, like all that stuff. Um, Green algae. Says all sugars are found naturally. I don't know. I guess it's okay. Maybe I cheated, but I'm going to count it as another day of successful juice diet. So yeah, so this was day 11. Again, my scale, I had to do a midday weigh-in, so I don't trust it. Tomorrow, I hope, I'm crossing my fingers, that I'm going to be able to tell you guys I'm 330 or under. So that's really exciting, and hopefully we get there. I'm going to keep trying regardless. So thank you guys for sticking in with me, and I will see you tomorrow morning for a proper update and back to the daily grind of delicious, delicious juices in my life. All right, thanks, guys.